Welcome everyone, we are live. It's Thursday night, just a bit outside radio show, live on the air, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Share the link, share the love, click like, subscribe, and do all those things the young creators are telling you to do these days. As always, you've got Mark, you've got Keisha, and Keisha, you know, we've been off the air for a month almost, and I missed doing something the last time, so I just gotta say, you know, Keisha, it's a great day to be alive. Woo woo woo! The Knicks in 5.
Oh, that was pretty good. But let me tell you something. another way of knowing that it's just been way too long since we've done the last show. Like, yo, there was a little pause before you started,
Yeah.
right? But the pause was long enough and significant enough for me to start thinking to myself, like, did something go wrong? Is he on mute and he doesn't know it? And then you jumped out there and, dude, almost dropped the phone. I had you on speakerphone. Oh my gosh.
You know, I was thinking, like,
We've got to get back to it.
I was thinking it's been so long, I'm gonna forget to unmute myself or the mic. You know, no, we're good so far. Good so far.
I was like, man, is he on mute and he's not knowing it? Like, that shit was so funny. Like, like, oh man. Anyway, hello guys. Oh, so happy to be back after, I don't know, 3-4 week hiatus. Life's been lifing, let me tell you. But
I'll accept credit for a few weeks we weren't on. I got sick. My phone blew up.
Yeah, I mean, there was all types of things. You know, I was bouncing around. I mean, we both try to maintain a full-time job, and like we said, you know, life be life, and sometimes and your favorite hosts, you know, they gotta do what they gotta do. You know, but a lot has happened since the last time we have all been together. And Mark, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna give him a crash course on Major Keisha's goings-ons around town.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Around town or around another town?
Around all the towns, let's just say. Oh man, you guys know that we're currently in is it the semifinal? No, we're in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, round of 8.
Of the World Cup, and getting that mixed up with tennis. There's so much going on right now. Quarterfinals of the World Cup, and this year the World Cup took place in the U.S. I believe we talked about it on a previous show, the different locations around the U.S. that they had been taking place. Miami, Los Angeles, Houston, Seattle, and most notably and closest to us, the city of Philadelphia. So, international sporting event, one of the greatest and most popular sporting events of all time, the World Cup, 90 minutes up the road. Oh, you know I was not going to miss it. And you guys, me and a friend of mine, who happens to be Haitian. You know, let me just put that out there. We hit the road and we went up north to Philly, Lincoln Financial Field to watch the Brazil versus Haiti World Cup game on Juneteenth. It was so many feels about this particular trip. First things first, most expensive ticket I've ever bought. I'm not even going to talk about how much it was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I know what you've spent, so wow.
Yeah, most expensive ticket I have ever bought. And you know how I get down. You know, I'm a PSL owner, and you know, like it was.
That legit shocked me hearing you say that. Legit.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody was following the World Cup, they know how much the tickets were. They know why I'm saying that. But yeah, totally worth it. I mean, what amazing experience, Mark. You know, I've been to all sorts of sporting events, you know, all over the country, all different kinds. But, you know, this one was just absolutely amazing.
I couldn't even imagine the atmosphere because
Dude.
I may have said it on the show before, I don't know, but like seriously, like living in LA was like the best place to live for the World Cup because everyone is just like riding around with their flags and everything.
Yes.
It's a great place to be, but being in that stadium, I can't even imagine what you felt.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was a lot. There was a lot to this matchup. You know, Haiti is like the first black country to separate themselves, to free themselves from slavery. You know, so there's a lot of history there. History between Haiti and Brazil, when Haiti did not have a national team, Brazil was their team.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, Haiti and Brazil are also two Latin countries. Like, I think that the only two Latin countries that don't speak Spanish.
Okay.
Which is crazy. Like, you know, I was getting all of this history and all of this stuff on the way up from Bev and how they're connected and everything. And you know, this was Haiti's first appearance in, like, I don't know, 50 years or something like that. So it was a really big deal. But, you know, of course, you know, Brazil just completely took over the stadium, but you definitely felt the presence of both countries.
Yeah.
All right? Like, and let me just tell you guys, for those of you who've gone to quote-unquote tailgates before a football game, you know, man, a tailgate before an international soccer match just, I mean, absolutely blows it out of the water. And it don't even involve the food, yo.
Really?
Like, it was like seriously the biggest public pre-party before a sporting event that I'd ever seen. And the fact that you have like these two countries with a very rich culture, very rich heritage. I mean, you would see these mobs of people blasting music, dancing, chanting. Oh man, geez. I should have sent you some pictures, man. Well, we'll put them up on the show page just so you can get an idea of like what it was just like to be out there, man. And you know, once you got inside, it was just absolutely electric. You know, everyone was singing their national songs. I mean, the drums. I mean, there were literally people who were drumming from the first second went off on the clock to the last. And, you know, I was desperately looking throughout the stadium, Lincoln Financial Field, looking at all the sections, trying to find out where the drumming was coming from and how they were handling it, because there was no way it could have just been one person. You know what I'm saying? Like, drumming that entire time. And it just would have been nice to be able to lay my eyes on, you know, what the system was with that. Because, you know, I just, the one thing I kept telling my friend Beverly was, like, yo, they have not stopped drumming since the game started. I mean, it was amazing, Mark. It was absolutely amazing. And ultimately, Brazil went on to win the game, as you know. But it was absolutely, it was worth every penny. Every penny, man. Like, I'm already thinking about going to Brazil for the women's for the women next year. I mean, I am really, hell yeah, I'm really thinking about it. I ain't really thinking about it.
It's been a while since your passport got put to use.
Yeah, I know, and I think it's time.
Yeah.
I've been a little hesitant, with everything that had been going on. But yeah, I do think it's time now. So, I'm seriously thinking about that, man. And I just also want to just really, you hear a lot of stories about, the World Cup and security and relations and things like that. My experience was just absolutely awesome. Everybody, whether you were Haitian for Team Haiti or Team Brazil, everybody was getting along, having a good time together, man. And the staff and everybody at the Lincoln Financial Field, it was fantastic.
Nice.
It was definitely an experience that I will remember for all time, man. I mean, gee, it's just like I can't seem to stay away from Philly this year. I don't know what's going on. It's like my ass has just been going back and forth. I don't understand how I've been there like 3-4 times already, and the year's not even up yet. But
right.
Oh man, it's been great. It's been great. But speaking of the World Cup, I mean, we had a dog in the race. United States just took an L to Belgium. What was the score? 4-1.
Yeah.
I believe it was that Monday.
Yep.
Tough break. You have any thoughts on the United States World Cup journey, this tournament?
I don't know. It's kind of like, the U.S., it has this obsession with soccer when you're like a child, but then like it's not the biggest sport. Like the MLS is grows every year, it seems, but it's never going to match the NFL or MLB or NHL.
Yeah.
I will say I was kind of surprised they went out because I didn't realize it's the first time they got bounced before the quarterfinals since like 2002, and I didn't realize like they had that kind of streak going. So I guess that kind of sucks, but overall good for them. They went probably about what it was expected out of the U.S. in soccer. I just wish it didn't get marred by a little scandal at the end, but that was out of their control. Well done. Hopefully next time is better in 4 years.
Yeah. I think, this was supposed to be like a pretty decent team.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I think that's where a lot of the disappointment comes from. But I actually, if you look at the sum total of things, I'm going to throw something out that I was reading about after the loss.
Okay.
The men's team needs to get it together. Okay. They spent, it was a big deal that they got this coach, Pochettino.
Yeah.
He was supposed to elevate the talent pool. He was supposed to be like this, savior and, just kind of elevate the program. That was the big expectation. Prior to the game with Belgium, the team looked really good, but on Monday, Mark, this is the fourth time in the past 5 World Cups that the Americans have exited at the round of 16.
Yeah.
And, the only exception, I believe, what they were saying was 2018, and that's when they didn't even qualify. So, we would love to get back to the days of old, like in the 90s when we were really good. Maybe early 2000s. But, it's just been been really rough. And then to have the kind of run that you had and then kind of get your ass mopped to the tune of 4-1, you know, like your defense, they like completely broke your defense down. I mean, it was a rough game to watch.
Yeah.
It was just really disappointing, and you know, like I said, I mean, this is supposed to be one of the better teams. I don't know if this guy Mauricio will be back 4 years from now. Huh?
I just laughed.
Yeah, I mean, I know because he kind of caught a little bit of heat after the loss too. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just really unfortunate because you just really felt like the Cards, you know, like everything was going for the United States. You know, especially when they rescinded that red card for Balogun.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like, you know, I was at work. I literally went to work like, you know, we're going to win tonight. They let that boy play. He's our leading scorer. We're going to win tonight. And Jesus Christ, I hope nobody bet on that. I don't go back to work till next Monday. I'll find out if somebody's pissed at me or not. But I really hope people didn't put any money on that game.
Uh-oh.
Based off of how I was going off. But, I mean, you know, nobody knew what was going to happen. But I think that everybody was expecting if you were going to lose, like, you know, lose the game, it would have been a little more competitive, which it wasn't.
Yeah. In that fourth goal, it was really kind of a gimme there at the end. So I think 3-1 is more accurate as to what the score really was.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, you would have expected just like a maybe even a shootout, like a tie.
Yeah! You took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was going to say. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. You know? Oh, well, let's look forward to the real winners next year.
No, I will say, like, yeah, there's a lot of expectations on this men's team, like improvements and everything. But look at this tournament, man. This tournament's kind of been wild, and Brazil got tossed. Mexico was like on a really strong defensive streak. Didn't allow a single score until that game that they lost. Like,
against England.
It's been a wild tournament, and I can't pick a winner. That's for sure. I don't know who's going to win.
Yeah,
this.
I think the favorites right now probably is France with Mbappe.
Yeah.
But, you know, like you said, I mean, every once in a while, you get a tournament where there's a shakeup, and that was definitely this year.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the, you know, in particular, some of the African teams, you know, played spoiler, played upset, you know, got a few dubs in there that wasn't expected, and you know, that it's great for the sport. And you know, when some of those underperforming countries start to, you know, catch up with the rest of the pool, it's great, man.
Yeah,
you know, it's really great. Yeah. But like I said, you know, now we just turn our eyes to Rio next summer with the women's team. You know, I was telling Mark offline that, you know, I'm thinking about going. You know, I got my little taste of World Cup soccer. And as always, you know, Keisha is find something else to get hooked on that she can't fucking afford. But here we are.
How is golf going for you, by the way?
You know, it's been so crazy. Like, the past 2 weeks have been really crappy because, you know, we've had heat. Now we're dealing with rain, you know, and it really stormed. It stormed today. And I'm hoping to, if not this weekend, then next weekend, to get back on the golf course. And hopefully be able to start some of these lessons, because The golf course, one of the best ones, one of the best municipal courses. Let me clarify. Here in Baltimore is Forest Park, which is where I go to the driving range.
Yeah.
Mark, and they have a fall league, and I'd like to play in it.
Yeah.
So
That'd be cool.
yeah, I feel like if I could just get me 3 lessons under my belt before they said the fall league starts in October, so I would feel comfortable with at least 3 or 4 lessons under my belt before the league starts up, and I'll try my hand. But yeah, so everything's going good with that. But speaking on another hobby. Well, actually, let me talk about something else really quickly before I get to the other hobby. We recently had Fleet Week. That was the week before 4th of July. We had 50 countries come through with their naval fleets. Intermittently throughout throughout 4 days. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They did their tradition of the Thursday and Friday practice runs, of flybys and aerial shows. So the Blue Angels and friends were out and in full effect. And Mark, this is my first time being in office.
Oh.
During flyby day. Yeah, because I just so happened to have to work on a Thursday for some particular reason. I can't remember what it was. I think it was just like some extra shit going on that I had to take care of.
Where's your office? Harbor East?
No, so I'm now, I'm in the state building. So check this shit out, man. I'm in the state building now, down in Dundalk by the Marine Terminal, right? In the
wow. Yeah,
and,
yeah,
dude, I'm about to say, I don't know if this was special because it was the state building, but the flybys over there, Mark, were insane, yo.
Oh, man.
Insane. They came so close. I mean, it was just like, dude, all work stopped. Everybody was either outside on the front grass or in the windows looking like a kid at the toy store, days before Christmas. It was nuts, man. It was nuts and really awesome. A lot of people took videos and stuff for their kids. I got a couple videos from my nephew, man, but man, it was something else. It was something else. They really pulled out all the stops.
That's awesome.
And yeah, like I said, 50 countries, they intermittently brought their ships in throughout the weekend. And that Sunday, that was, let me think, June 26th, I believe. Yeah, that's about right. Was the Baltimore Women's Classic. That's one of the races that is near and dear to my heart. I've run it a few times in Baltimore, and my good friend Megan Murphy, who's been on the show before. Mark, you know her.
Oh, yeah.
And my other high school friend, Kate Carew. She was home on her yearly homecoming because she lives in Alaska. So we all ran. A couple of other friends ran. Shout out to everybody that ran in the BWC this year. Man, it was so awesome, yo, because the course went through the Inner Harbor. So you got to run through and see the ships, man. Some of the ships had the fleet on deck, waving at us. There was, one particular boat who had the fleet on, I guess, doing their morning ceremony because everybody was at attention, and I guess they were singing their national anthem or whatever. Man, it was awesome.
Wow. It
was awesome to I took lots of videos of that too, to just run through there and see the different ships and some of the shipmen and women, and man, yeah, that was also a really nice experience. Of course, the free drinks and the party afterward is great too. Oh man, we got it in. And shout out to the bartender that made us the crushes, man. Those were. Let me just say, she put a little extra love in them joints.
Hold the phone. Did you say free drinks and crushes?
Well, we paid for the crushes, but yeah, they did have free drinks. They did have free beers, and I don't know, White Claws for the weak at heart.
I was gonna say with free crushes, I'd still be drunk.
Oh man, no. We and it's so crazy. We got the crushes because we didn't feel like walking all the way, to get the free drinks. We passed this. We passed the stand. Poor girl wasn't even completely open yet. We're like, what do you got? Can you make us a crush? And she was like, sure, fuck it. And we're like, fuck it. So we got that drink to walk over to the free drinks, and the rest is history. So, man, yeah, it was really great. It was really awesome. I love that race. It's all women's race. They, lots of Beyonce was being played. There's lots of flair and all the goings-ons, man. And, I enjoyed myself. That's all I'm going to say. I enjoyed myself there. Let me think. Jesus. It's been so long. What else has gone down? I think I hit all of the goings-ons on what's going on around town. We had some elections and stuff. Everybody had elections. Stage is set for November, I guess. Gosh, man, am I missing anything? I think I got everything.
From the lineup?
Well, just everything that's just kind of been going on. I think
you got everything.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move on. We're still gonna keep it 410. So we're coming up on the second week of July. We got the trade deadline August 3rd, I believe. As things start to heat up, Mark and I wanted to talk a little bit about, the state of the Orioles, and it's just. Let me put my helmet on because I know at some point I'm just going to want to run headfirst into a wall and do this. We're just going to talk about the Orioles for a few minutes. We're not going to talk too long. I would say we're not going to talk too long because we don't want to depress the people here. But, first things first, Mark. What is the state of the Orioles right now, in your opinion?
I'm sorry?
The state of the Orioles.
Oh, no, that was the state of the Orioles. Sorry.
Oh!
Sorry, I had to do that.
I don't know whether I should laugh or cry, man.
No, they've settled into this spot where they just seem to not want to move from 8 games under 500. And they may deviate 2 games up, 2 games down, but it's always 8 games below 500 whenever I look at the standings. And maybe that's a good thing, and they're not getting worse. But then you got teams like Boston that suddenly went 8-2 in their last 10, and Orioles are at the bottom of the division now. So
right.
Yeah.
I looked at that shit today and my mouth dropped open. I don't know what I was expecting to see, but it's just reality just set in
right?
Oh my God. We are horrible. I don't, there are things that have happened this season that I did not like.
Yeah.
Okay? First things first, how do you get rid of Jeremiah Jackson? And we have, let's be honest, Kobe Mayo and Blaze Alexander, even though you got a kick-ass name like Blaze Alexander, I love it. Neither one of them are better than Jeremiah Jackson.
Yeah.
Questionable moves. Okay? Case in point. Today, the Orioles played the Chicago Cubs. Chicago Cubs, they're a pretty good team. They're decent. All right? Um, it gets down to the end of the game. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you heard about today's game, but they had a quote unquote streaker.
Really?
Yes, and honestly, it was the weirdest streaking I've ever seen in my life. This girl kind of jumped down into the outfield. She stood there. She looked around. She looked back up at her friends. I don't know if this girl stroked out or what. I don't know, but it was clearly like she didn't realize that she was on the field. Then she did some type of weird dance and just walked off. I mean, it was the baddest. Oh man, some people are calling it the worst streaking of all time and a complete waste.
Wow.
Waste of an opportunity. It was weird. But anyway, back to the game. We are tied up 2-2. And do you know what this fucking guy does? He brings in Jeremiah Jackson to pinch hit. Do you know what happens?
Huh. Home run?
Game winning double. Game winning double. Game winning double. Game winning double. And you know what is so insane? They interview this kid after the game, and he is just like numb. There is no emotion, which tells me, says a lot.
Wow.
For me, like, I do not believe this kid has a future with the Orioles. You know, usually when somebody has a game winner or you know, like the walk-off hit, it's a little energy, a little excitement.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid was just, I don't know, it was heartbreaking for me to watch. And everybody could tell. They were like, man, this guy isn't even excited. Like, and honestly, he deserves so much better because I don't know what the fuck the Orioles are doing right now. You know, and Mom and Dad, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but I am just disgusted, man.
Right.
Disgusted. And as a Birdland member, you know, I opted out of. So what happened was we had a 13 game plan, which was, you know, kind of perfect because, you know, that they guaranteed you like, you know, 2-3 games a month.
Yeah.
which is good. Yeah. So they call us up and they tell us. Well, they sent us an email saying, hey, guess what? We're getting rid of the 13-game plan. Now, the smallest plans are 20 games.
No way.
And we're going to add 160, you know, it's $160 more than what you guys paid last year.
Wow.
And it was like, you know, I talked to my friends. I was like, listen, you know, of course we will, you know, if we want to do this, we're going to make it work. But is this fucking team worth that? You know, because I mean, that's, you know, you damn near doubled the price.
Right.
You know, and I'm honestly gotta say, like, I'm glad we didn't jump that gun and make that sacrifice, man, because I would be pissed the fuck off, and I already have a prediction that those 13 game packages will be back next year because there's nobody. I mean, there are a lot of people out there that are unhappy right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what happens when you get unhappy fans.
Yeah, and there's there's no promotion, even though they got some sweet-ass promotion. There's no number of promotion. If your team is not winning, and you also, you know, squeezing every fucking penny that you can out of your fans, man, people are hot, and I am one of them.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
You know, I don't know what's going to happen with this manager. Well, would you be shocked if he returns next year?
Yeah. I mean, I was shocked.
I would be too.
I was shocked with his hiring, and I won't be shocked with his firing.
Yeah, I think a lot of us. I mean, we even talked about when he got hired. Like, who the?
Yeah. I still don't know who he is. Like, I never remember his name.
Right. I was saying I had to cut myself off because I was about to go on another cussing spree. But it's just like, who is this guy? Where did he come from? Why did they do this? And it's blowing up in their faces, man, in the absolute worst way. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they will give him the rest of the season to kind of, I don't know, try to redeem himself so he can get another job elsewhere. But, boy, it's got to be over for him already. And if it's not, I would be shocked. Shocked.
Yeah. You just got to wonder what that owner's thinking if he doesn't get rid of him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
And
I don't know, man. It's
the owner, like, I can't remember his name right now, but like
Rubenstein.
Yeah, like he seems like he wants to be involved, and I think that's where you want people that are baseball people running the organization. I think that's the kind of situation where the owner does have to step in and be like, "Nah, get him out."
Yeah, and like when he became the new owner, there was like this buzz. And kind of electricity in the air, like, oh man, this guy's going to turn things around. Oh, he's a kind of players owner. He really cares about the fans. Blah 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 blah. And then he just I don't know, like the GM. Oh man, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. I mean, if it's not in the cards, dude, you've got to step in. And I don't even have to look this shit up. I know the numbers have declined drastically from this season to last season.
Oh, I'm sure.
Jane and I recently went on a Monday, and it was oof. It was desolate out there, man. The Mondays aren't really, the best days, but even for a Monday, it was rough. So, when them pockets start feeling a little bit lighter, definitely changes will definitely be made. I don't know. Orioles, just do the right fucking thing. That's all. I'm going to end it there. I mean, if there's something else you want to say on this, Mark.
Nah, sounds good to me.
All right, let's move on to another farce. LeBron James tells the Lakers he's not coming back. Now we're gonna spend the summer talking about LeBron James and where he's gonna go. So we are gonna give this topic the appropriate 5 minutes it deserves, just a bit outside. First, were you surprised that LeBron James said he wasn't coming back?
Nah, because like that was the worst kept secret. Everyone knew, like he was done with the Lakers. Yeah, me either. Like I would have been shocked if he did return.
Yeah, for sure. Mark, where do you think he's going to go?
I don't know. Like, it feels too storybook if he goes to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And I know, like, the big three that are being bandied about are Cleveland, Philly, and Miami. But it feels like those teams are so close to a championship. Why would you take on LeBron? I hate to say that, but his best days
and then also, salary-wise, like, how are you, like, people are saying these teams, and I'm like, are y'all even looking at the numbers? How is that supposed to work? Are they going to get rid of all their other players?
Right.
And just have 5 people on the team, period? Like, how is that supposed to work, you guys? Like, I honestly do not think it's going to be Philly or Miami. It can't. How? It cannot. Philly already just put together a power 4.
Yeah. And from what I was reading, like whatever pundit I was reading, he feels like the way Philly restructured and brought in Jalen, that it was in preparation to try to make a pitch at LeBron.
No, dumb. There's no money there. What are you talking about, sir? Goodbye. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess anything's possible. I don't know. I just don't see how financially either one of those two teams can do it. So to me, the only, like, really, it's like the logical explanation would be, just ending it in Cleveland. Have your last goodbye. You're at home. You owe them people something, man, because you pissed them off. And it's, where else would you? There's no other. Like, where else could you go?
I did read something that
Golden State, maybe? I don't know.
That's been talked about, and I guess Steph had said something once about playing with LeBron, but whatever. Like,
yeah.
I read something that they say happy wife, happy life. That I don't know if she's from there, but apparently like Savannah might want to go back to South Beach, so maybe he does.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Maybe he does end up back in Miami.
I just don't see it. I don't understand how they're going to do it. I don't know. Pat Riley's the evil genius. You know what I mean? I don't know. It'd be what should it be? You got Bam, Giannis, Tyler Hero, LeBron James, and Udonis Haslem. Like, how are you going to get? I don't know.
Right.
It's just, I don't know. My money's on Cleveland. That's if I was betting on it, that's where I'd say he's gonna end up.
And there ain't no damn way LeBron's gonna take except being on the bench or something and say, hey, I'm old. He's gonna want to be
or take a significant pay cut.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did this? Let's be realistic, man. Like, and if you think about it, LeBron James on the current Cleveland Cavaliers squad, if they fucking decide to shoot themselves in the foot again with James Harden, it could work.
You think so?
I think so. I think it could work. There's a lot of personality there. But if you got a coach that can handle that shit, I mean, you think about it, you got Jared Allen, Spider, LeBron, James Harden. It hurts me to say it. I'm like, it could possibly work because I don't know what the hell happened to him this playoffs. Right. Yeah. I mean, I think it could work. But that's going to be the hot topic every day now for the next, I don't know what is it, July, all the way to what? I guess August, September.
He might even take till 2 weeks before the season starts to make up his mind.
I know, ain't that some shit? I'm telling you. Very LeBron of him.
Right.
So yeah, you guys, that'll be the thing. Move forward with the NBA. Do we have any real on wrestling? It's been a minute.
No. Well, I guess this past Monday, CM Punk won the WWE Undisputed Championship from Sami Zayn. So he's going to be on SmackDown on Fridays from now on because that's where that title is homed. That's probably the biggest thing that's happened. But before we leave, I wanted to ask you something, and maybe I should have prepped you so you could have told me no right away. But today's a certain someone's birthday.
Yeah, oh yeah. I was going. If you didn't go there, I was going to go there.
And she's such a busy person, always around town and everything. But I was going to see if you wanted to give her a little call.
Okay, so I tried to call her before the show, and she is currently working the Capitalist press conference right now.
Wow.
I mean, this girl is, Jana Sports, aka Sports Spay, aka the third piece to the JABO trio, MVP, permanent special guest. Man, her birthday is today. She's been working all day. She is catching a flight on Saturday. I can't remember where she's going, but we do want to wish her happy birthday, and we will have her on the show next week when she gets back. She's had a lot going on too, man.
Yeah.
And we would love to hear all the goings-ons.
Hold up, because you said next week. Is she going to be back by Monday? We got a little home run derby coming up.
I know. Oh God, you know what? I'm so glad that you brought that up, because I meant to bring that up during the baseball segment.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So happy birthday, Jana. We love you.
Happy birthday, Jana.
But you guys, listen. The home run derby has a new home, but that does not mean the JABO special will not rock, because this is one of our favorite jams every fucking year, you guys. Home Run Derby next Monday. Like I said, new home. It's on Netflix. I am crossing my fingers because, God damn it, I swear to God, I am very nervous about this, Mark.
About what?
I am very nervous. Yeah.
Oh, don't be. They're good now.
Okay. They better be. And, the other thing that, I wanted to kind of talk about with you, now that it's on Netflix, do you think the format is going to change?
I mean, it's the home run derby. It changes every year.
Yes, almost.
Let me tell you what, though. Every time I log into Netflix, I kind of get excited because there's always like a little advertisement for it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what type of bells and whistles they come with to make it unique to them, because they got to do something.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And Netflix has this whole games section where, you can play games.
I know!
And, they always try to tie it into stuff that they have going on. So I expect some kind of game to drop, too.
Sure. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool as shit. So, you guys make sure you tune in with us next week. We're telling you right now, we're jamming next week. Home Run Derby starts at 8, right?
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna suggest maybe we start this time at 7:30, and then we'll kind of go through the first round.
Yeah.
All together. I think that might be kind of cool, huh?
Hell yeah.
All right, then that's what the fuck we're going to do. All right, 7:30, you guys, next week, Monday. JABO's going down with our yearly Home Run Derby special. I hope you guys tune in. Me and Mark are trying to come up with a little something fun, since we will be jamming on that. We'll still be jamming during that first round. And, yeah, man, make sure you come through and have some fun with us, man. It's going to be a great show. I think that's all we got for you tonight. As always, we appreciate you coming through. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate you sharing the link and sharing the love. Everybody continue to enjoy the summer. Be safe. Do what makes you happy. Mental illness is, still at the forefront, and I foresee tough times ahead. It's an election year. Shit's gonna be crazy. So let's take care of ourselves and take care of each other. I'm Keisha, and as always, on the other end of the line, it's my favorite slice of pizza, my man Mark, and we are just a bit outside. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace.